Later, bud. See you next week. Hello, everybody. Welcome to JB's RCs. JB here. Thanks for stopping by. We're out today at Arapaca Sandhills Preserve again. Got the MST DC-01, a Land Rover Discovery body on there. One of my favorite bodies that I have, mostly because it's a little different and you don't see too many of them. This truck itself was the kit, so I painted the body and did all the building of it myself, shocks, gearbox, the whole thing. Real fun kit to put together. The way it's set up, quite low. It's got straight axles on it. But much better than the RTRs that they sell of these MSTs. So if you guys can get this kit, I highly recommend it over getting one of their RTRs. Especially because you can put your own electronics in there, and that's always fun to mess around with. So for electronics in this, I do have the Hobbywing Fusion Pro 2300 kV brushless system. Phenomenal system, and probably way too much for what this truck needs. It is quite light. I don't have too much weight added to it. I do have those heavy rims on there, the ones I talk about. I have 2 sets of them. I did have a different set on there, the solid black ones, but we put a little different tire on there this time. So those are the 1.9 metal beadlock rims, the real heavy ones that I found. They're running the Voodoo KLR tires, and they're fantastic. I do have the spiderweb foams in there. Not the greatest, so they're a little stiff, especially for this truck. It's a little light, and you'll see it does slip a little bit because of that on a lot of the rocks. It fights and grips, or fights to try to grip. Other than that, we're running a 45 kg servo, which again, probably way overboard for this light little truck. 3S lipo, of course, and then I believe this one is running the Flysky RX-TX. So fantastic little truck. I do like this purple color. It's kind of a silvery purple, but I did mess up the paint job on this one. I cleaned it with alcohol, rubbing alcohol, instead of my normal soap and water. I just heard that it actually works a lot better for cleaning the surface. And what I did is I kind of poured it in there and then wiped it all out. And I guess I didn't wipe it out enough when I wiped it out, and it left spots in there. So when it dried, it just created this film, and then I painted over top of that. So it messed it up. If you look real close, you can definitely see it. It's on the roof and on the hood. Any spots on the side and stuff are really good, but I think because I was holding it upside down to dry it out, the stuff settled in the bottom parts, like I said, like in the hood and then on the roof. Difficult to see from the video, but you might get a couple shots of it there. One thing I'm disappointed about, because like I said, I do love this rig, this setup. I do need to get some better tires on it, some softer tires, because like I said, it's quite light. I don't really feel like it needs to be added, or it needs to have any weight added to it, maybe a little in the front, but it goes along quite well. It does have pretty little shocks on there. I think they're 80 millimeter. They're small bore shocks too. Oh, a little slow-mo. All 4 wheels off the ground, hop it up over. Yeah, that 2300 kV Fusion Pro is immaculate. I know there's a Spectrum 2-in-1, I believe, the Firma, that has the same 2300 kV setup, so I'm sure that's very similar to this. I haven't tried it myself. I really like the Hobbywing stuff. I use the 1080s a lot on my brush trucks. I do have the Fusion SE as well. Sorry, just put that in my 6x6, and it's the 1200 kV one. It seems to be doing just fine in there, no problems. I haven't tried towing or anything with it yet. I might actually switch motors from this one into that one and put that 1200 SE in this one, but we'll see how it goes. And I do have a couple Castle brushless systems as well. I just got a new LCG, my first LCG, so you guys will have some videos of that coming up soon. Nice little project coming up. Pretty excited about that. I haven't really jumped into that category quite yet. Most of my stuff is your basic, pretty much straight axle chassis. No LCG stuff for me so far. But so yeah, that'll be coming up. I do have a new body for one of my TRX4s that I got that I love. That's going to be coming up for some new stuff. And pretty soon we're going to have our first trip over to Cotton's RC Adventure Park. Fantastic spot. It's got a big mud pit. It's got a hill climb. It's got a big basher pit, and he's got tons of rock crawling stuff with obstacles that he built. And it's with a lot of shade, which for us in Florida here, especially in the summer, is fantastic. So I'm going to be liking that. So stay tuned for all that stuff. Hope everybody's having a great week, and we'll see you next time. Get out there and have some fun.
Straight down.